my recording device went off. But as I was saying though, even I was going to say, even in this society, they tell you when a man-child is born that he has in his testicles a living semen or sperm. A man has living semen or sperm cells from the day he's born to the day he dies. All right, so Slack it. You can't look at a person and automatically assume that they're an Edomite or a heathen. You have to look up lineage, which sometimes is hard. I agree. Sometimes it's hard to trace lineage, but you got to know how to trace lineage, and then more importantly, you got to look at one's spirit. All right. So let's go from there. I want to go to the book of matter of fact, I'm gonna go to precept in Ecclesiastes. I want to get Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 11 and verse 2. It says, "Commend not a man for his beauty, neither abhor a man for his outward appearance." Yeah, looking at his outward appearance and automatically assuming that he's a heathen. One of the things I always heard the elder apostle say, that not every Israelite gonna look like John Shaft, all right, or Wesley Snipes, man. All right, you gotta know a person's lineage, or just try the spirit. The scriptures say try the spirit to see whether they have the Most High or not. And also the scriptures say in Romans 8 and 16 that the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. Talking about the Israelites. Okay, and that's the reason why you can't judge a person's outward appearance. Okay, and that's the reason why there's a speckled bird scripture talking about the Lord's heritage, which are the Israelites. Jeremiah 12 and 9, because I entitled this video "A Speckled Bird Israelite." It says, "My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her." Right, so the Lord's heritage, the point is the Lord's heritage, which is the Israelites, is like a speckled bird, and the speckled bird has many colors. When you look at, let's go to Google. All right, so you go to Google, Slack it. You go to speckled bird, right? Let's type in speckled bird. So speckled bird. When you go to a speckled bird, right, we're just gonna click on one. As you can see, a speckled bird has several colors. All right, so the scriptures is saying what? The children of Israel are gonna look like 7 different color not 7. I meant to say several color complexions. You know, they may look like so-called white people, which is Edomites. They may look like a so-called Chinese, which is Moabite. They may look like a so-called Japanese, an Ammonite. They may look like a Hamite, one of the sons of Ham. All right, the Lord did say that we're like the Ethiopians unto him. The Ethiopians, or the word Ethiop itself means burnt face or dark face. So you're gonna have some that's dark, right? Or you may have some that look like Elam, all right, the so-called East Indians, man. As long as their lineage goes back to the nation of Israel by the house of their fathers, they are an Israelite. So when you go to the fact that, let's go back to Blake Griffin, right? When you go back to hold on. When you look at Blake Griffin, right? Blake Griffin's son. Now he had a son by an Edomite woman, right? So still he's the seed or sperm. Remember, in the Greek it's sperma, right? He's a sperm of an Israelite man, right? So if this child, all right, if this child was to go, and he's a man child, by the way, he determines the bloodline, and have another son when he grew up by an Edomite woman, and he himself looked like damn near like an Edomite, what, he's a heathen now all of a sudden because, or his son gonna be a heathen because he's like a straight up Edomite? No, hey, just like Yahweh Shah said, you do err not knowing the scriptures, man. The scriptures clearly tells you how to determine one's lineage. Now, I have took the time to look out, or to search out Blake Griffin's lineage. And this is how I know he's a Levite, right? So this is Blake Griffin, right? And he's still an active NBA basketball player. He's a pro. He was a superstar for many years in the NBA, right? He's on a decline now, I would say. But when you go to his, this is Wikipedia, this is early life, right? Now check this out. It says, early life. Griffin was born in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, to Tommy Griffin, who is of Afro-Haitian descent, and Gail Griffin, who is white. That's why I know, or state the fact, that he's a Levite. So Blake Griffin's father a Levite, he's a Levite, his son a Levite, his son gonna grow up and have another son, his son to be a Levite, and so on and so forth down the line, according to the lineage, the sperma, that comes from the man, the males. All right? And that's how you will look at a person's lineage. Just like Joseph and Mary. The scriptures tell you that what? Joseph was of the lineage of King David. What's that? Luke, I believe is the 3rd chapter. Let's look into it real quick. It mentions the lineage, right? Let's see. It mentions about Yahweh Shah's biological father. In fact, in case I don't remember exactly where it's at, let's get it. Let's type it in. So it's chapter 2, Shalakia. Luke chapter 2. It says, and then again, this is Yahweh Shah's biological father. All right. St. Luke chapter 2, verse 4, it says, and Joseph also went up from Galilee out of the city of Nazareth into Judea, and it says, until the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David. So let's look it up on the blue letter. So Luke chapter 2, verse 4, right? Let's go to on the blue letter. So Luke chapter 2 and verse 4. I'm going to go to the blue letter and see what it says for lineage.
Strong's G 3965. Patria. Patria.
All right, that was the Greek word. It says lineage running back to some progenitor. Well, a progenitor, what is a progenitor, by the way? Let's look up the word. Matter of fact, we can get it by just clicking on it. And we can look it up on the web, right? Progenitor. Let's see what progenitor is talking about. All right. I'm going to define the word progenitor. It says progenitor from Google, right? A person or thing that which a person, animal or plant is descendant or originates, an ancestor or parent. His sons and daughters were the progenitors of many of Scotland's leading noble families. It says similar, ancestor, forefather. All right. Let's click on that. Forefather. A member of the past generations of one's family or people and ancestor. So King David was one of Joseph's forefathers. See? That's why it says he was of the lineage of the house of David. King David was a man. All right. And that's how you look up someone's lineage again. So Joseph, which was Mary's husband, all right, was of the lineage of David. All right, he came through that royal bloodline, the kings of Judah. So, in other words, who was the the more important parent of the two, as far as when it comes down to bloodline? The father, because why? He came from the lineage of his fathers. Okay. So I'm gonna close right there. Lord willing, this video was edifying. All right. And Lord willing, you can understand what lineage is. All right. For those of you that don't know, the man determines the lineage. All right. Until the next video, shalom to you, sincere Akim out there in the Bible ball. And I want to say all praises again to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah Bashem Kakadash. Shalom to the next video.